Yeah, and so then he was like, no, really, it's just the front half. And they only examined part of it. So I don't know what they were thinking, really.
Are we still talking about the whale corpse?
Maybe.
No,
Hi, Internet!
Did you poke it with a thing?
Hi, Internet!
I don't
and
know.
Also,
I don't
hounds.
even hear it.
A large pole.
Large pole?
Yeah.
Was it a throbbingly large pole?
Okay.
Mine doesn't throb. It plugs in though.
Oh dear. This is D&D Galactic, the space D&D game. I'm Tog, and I'm the driver of this short bus, and it's all...
We're not prepared.
It's all going downhill from here.
It's all uphill from here, because it's gonna be hard, and we're not gonna get far.
Yeah, hard.
Wait.
No.
Can I jump in front of the bus and get my college tuition paid for? I'm no longer a college student, but I think the lawsuit will cover my...
In the words of every good DM ever, you can certainly try.
I would like to point out that we know a person that got hit by a short bus.
We do.
It didn't end well for him.
That's fair.
But I'm pretty sure, short-term damage-wise, the bus came out worse.
Short term.
Yep.
Yeah.
He dented the fucker.
Oh my god.
But hi, yeah. This is we're live. It's D&D Galactic. I'm Tog. These are my friends. We're gonna play D&D in space. One of our peoples has briefly stepped out, but we'll get back to that soon. So, everybody, how much y'all remember about last time?
Fucking spiders.
Yeah. We managed to kill the spiders and I think it was
Fucking
a half
sniper.
Yeah, that sniper ass bitch. That shit hurted. That shit hurted real bad.
Hey, you guys did, in fact, run into... I actually have a thing for that. You guys did run into one of the mini-bosses. You fought Beast Lord Darmak.
He's dead. He's dead, Lord Darmak, now.
That is technically true.
I also took his rifle.
You did?
Yeah.
It might be in your inventory now because I did some work. Welcome back.
That thing hurts.
Howdy,
Robot
howdy,
man.
howdy. I'm a partially invisible robot man today.
I'm okay with that.
I feel like you're not really all with us today.
Invisibility.
Okay, that was very close to getting you inspiration because that was actually a good joke. It is so rare.
Oh!
So rare in this chat.
That was a hell of a burn, honestly.
We're not done with burns
Please
yet.
let us turn this into a roast.
Okay, I can definitely do that. I can definitely do that. Speaking of, where were we?
Yeah, beans. Now I have to remember where the hell we are on the map.
We're raiding
Over to the
the
right, down.
yeah, we're raiding the
There
area.
we are.
Oh yeah,
we're
you're
right.
in that little hole in the wall.
We're in
Y'all had snuggled very comfortably
down in a hole.
into a
Little crevice.
little. It was a little crevice.
It's the fallopian tube, really.
We're crouched on
if
a
you
scorpion.
if you say so. Over the corpse of a scorpion, you had a big fight in a cave system, leading into the Black Rock Foundry.
Don't encourage me, Matt. Why are you doing
I didn't. I'm not. Don't pay no mind.
It's Matt's
My brain hears you, and it has to take like 30 to 40 seconds to fully process and decide how to respond, and the filter is just struggling to keep up sometimes.
Good.
Filter? We don't need no stinking filter. Oh dear God, I'm
Filter, I
becoming my
heard
father.
Okay.
But after you filter,
Yeah, well.
Oh, you knew her real well after that.
If I remember
one
correctly,
would say biblically.
our party had taken a short rest. Was that right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
100% yes.
Hath spent hit die to heal thyself.
Yeah,
have
because
spent
I
my
feel
hit
like
die.
3 of our party members hit the ground.
Mm-hmm. It was bad, almost as if it was challenging fight
You're
did.
getting fucked up.
Oh, Alton Goodbarrel rolled bad. That's why his bar isn't all the way full.
Yeah, I rolled real bad.
Real
25%
bad.
health at one point, and it was worrisome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like maybe I rolled dice and then didn't add them to my health. Hang on, let me do some math.
You.
It may have done automatically.
It may have done it
Probably not.
automatically because your bar is. Says you have 22 hit points, which is probably your max.
My max is 10 more than that, thank you.
If we,
And
You can
well,
scroll
no, I
up in
don't-
the chat.
I don't think she did because I don't
Oh.
see.
You might not have in that case.
Oh no. You did roll at least 2.
yeah, I
see
rolled
a
2,
9
so
and
I
a
rolled
7.
16 hit
Yeah.
points, and I'm only at 22. I don't think I was that low, is what I was. Like, I
You-
think you hit me for a significant chunk of health, but I think that was 10
Are you sure?
points
Because you
damage.
got like sniper shot.
Yep.
I did get sniper shot. It took like half my health, but I don't think it took 3/4, which is why 16 should have put me higher. I feel. I'll go back. I'll scroll through and see if I can find.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
accurate only because it does all the additions and stuff itself.
Oh, okay.
But
Damn, I was much
so
closer
unless
than-
anybody was getting in there and like manually inputting things, then it usually that can make it be fucky.
I manually took away my points.
That is accurate, so we should be okay.
Okay, well then I will trust it and just stick with it. I was
You have more
hurt than I
hit die.
thought,
You
but
can
no.
roll more, can't you?
I
maybe-
can, yeah.
I mean, I had to roll 3, so I imagine everybody else, especially those who hit the ground.
I even had our paladin roll more. So see there, did it add it to your hit points? Did it do it itself? All right,
Didn't add
so
any hit points.
add 7.
I don't want to do this because I'm scared I'm gonna roll like shit again on this. I'll save my other 2 hit die for later.
Well, if do you intend on taking another short rest later?
Yeah, this might be
Because that's the only time that you can use hit die. If you
Oh,
take
shit,
short
you're right.
rests.
I'll roll another hit die.
might save your life.
I rolled 2. Ooh.
Oh, huh. It did not automatically, probably because I didn't have my token selected. That's fine.
Yep, so add 7. 7 seems to be a lucky number. So, in this cave, still full of gaseous fumes and such, you guys are
Question.
kind of... Yep.
For this short rest, can I work on kilowatts so I can heal him?
In this case, I'll allow it, yep.
Cool. Thank you.
Because you're not sleeping, you're just doing
We're-
not...
yes.
You're just taking an
As-
hour's worth of a breather.
As
Yes.
a note, and I don't know if I said this last game or not, but I'm perched up near the opening with Chiron. I think my plan was to be like sentry watching to make sure that we don't get double ambushed in this tight little.
Bottleneck.
I'm not gonna.
Would be a
finish the
real
sentence.
shame if
I'm
someone wanted to cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Please don't
Yeah,
do that to
would-
us.
That would be literally awful.
That would kill us all.
Don't do it.
Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Destroy us all!
You said it 3 times.
know
Now I
ex-
have to.
The worst part is I know exactly where that came from.
We all do.
Okay, I'm
And
just thinking.
you guys have been hanging out in a little side cavern with the corpse of a giant scorpion after being ambushed by a fuck ton of creatures and apparently its keeper.
Yeah.
Alton procured his weapon. I think
Yes.
Haran got some other stuff. What did you grab again, if you remember?
Don't remember.
Ron, I think, got some
Gold?
gold for sure, yeah.
Gold, yeah.
You got some gold, and I think you got
Mizui got
like his little arm computer
poison,
thing.
I think.
Oh, yeah,
so-
yeah, his arm computer. So after I
Right.
Mizui
heal
did get
him,
poisoned.
I'm gonna be investigating that, see if I can track anything.
Actually, that dose of poison went into Alton.
Alton. That's right. Okay.
But
I
yeah.
remember we got some poison. I
Mhm.
couldn't remember if you gave it to Alton yet or not.
So it
Okay.
should be in your stuff, Alton. Hey, dose.
Wait. And that was what kind of poison? Was that spider poison or
It was the spider. Yeah, it was the phase spider poison.
how many bottles of
Yup.
that did I get?
It just
Uno.
one. We only got one.
One use.
Better make it count.
Well, it hit hard.
They
So,
do.
I also got to use pocket shrooms.
Yeah.
You did.
Son of a bitch! I didn't remember I have a drought forward sword.
Listen, you guys clearly find my enthusiasm charming. I saw the giggles across the board.
Pocket shrooms.
Pocket shroom.
It did
You got
something.
pocket shrooms.
It did. I will say that it definitely changed up the direction the combat was going. So
Yeah.
here you are. About an hour passes. Builder's on sentry mode. I'm not going to make you roll. It's quiet. Really quiet.
Well,
But after I heal kill one, I'm gonna try and tinker with the arm computer. See if I can get anything.
Okay. I guess go ahead and give me. I guess that would be your tools roll. Is that how we've been doing it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
15. Rolled an 8. You're naturally inclined for this sort of thing. But yeah, it's orc tech, your least favorite thing to deal with, so it doesn't
Alright.
completely uh-oh. Mizui's Discord exploded. Let me fix this right here.
Explode.
Oh no.
Alright.
In
We'll
this
do that
fun little
for the
intro.
moment. Aha, the backup screen. With while we wait for her to come back, the oh, that was fast. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Maybe you mess around with this computer for a while, and it seems to be having a hard time connecting, almost as hard as Mizui's Discord is having it. But you do find that it is sad.
That was not.
My Discord. You do find that this is definitely like the a personal device by this particular work, and you see that there are not a lot of messages, not a lot of things that you could like glean from it. It seems like the few bits and pieces of communication that you see are dated pretty far apart.
Okay.
Which, with that roll, I mean, I'll even give it to you. Like, he seems like he was more of a rangery sort, a kind that was like ranging out and finding cave monsters and such.
Okay. So not someone in constant contact, more of a
Yep.
advanced.
Or maybe a
Guard dog.
weird rear guard.
Weird.
The last communications you got, you can see that he got, were to trek out into the jungle and find things, or to pick up new creatures to guard the rear door.
I mean,
Skirmishes into the Underdark.
unfortunately, he wasn't a better guard. We penetrated his rear guard.
You did.
Womp womp.
Ooh. Working on it. Zooey's working on it. The only communications that you see, we hear you. We don't see you, but we hear you.
I think Harambe's frozen.
No,
Nope, never
he's
mind.
good.
Just
He's
moving
good.
real slow.
You're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just on.
He's
we go.
cosplaying Drax.
But the only communications that seem to be on this device are directly to War Chief Blackhand.
Okay.
That is a name that you recall him screaming before he
Screaming,
died gloriously.
Yeah, loyal to a fault. Stupid. Anyway.
Very loyal to a fault. Back to the thing. Is it working? It's working. Good. Nothing particularly of interest, though. Little updates. Things like very propaganda-esque. The rebellion starts now.
Can I pull up a map? Is there any maps?
Yeah, there's a rough map.
There is an app for Brick Breaker.
What about Raid Shadow Legends?
God damn it.
No, but he did seem to like Roblox a lot.
So he likes
Nah.
children. So he likes children. Good.
Children's games. You find a map, and it's basically you find you're in, like, as you know, you're in the southeastern portion of it, which seems to be most well mapped out. It looks like most of the facility, like the actual facility where most of the orcs and soldiery, most of the military mass of the force is probably to your west in the main area. You
Yeah,
do
we'll share this with
find
everybody else.
you do
So
find
everybody-
that if you there does seem to be something labeled elevator to boss that is more like northwest.
Okay. I'll share all this with everybody via portable risk communicators.
Fair. It's easy to actually transfer, like, it's a file. You can just transfer files and maps and stuff.
Cool.
So it looks like we shouldn't encounter too much resistance on the way there from this vantage.
Yeah.
And I apologize because it looks like voice mod updated, so I'm going to click on Chiron's voice, and it might be different. Hopefully it kept my settings. Let me know.
From my intel, we can probably disable the anti-aircraft one of two ways. Either the long way, and we trek all the way through the fortress to find wherever the engineering is, shut that down. Or with luck, I imagine the war chief will probably have the controls on him himself. If we want to be surgical about this, we could beeline it straight for the head of the snake and cut it off.
Question is, do you think we can Kim in our current condition?
I checked the VOD, and my second hit dice didn't go through last time, and I should be at 31 before the 7 I rolled. Can I have my hit dice back, and can I do my thing?
You can do your thing.
Thanks, Mom.
I came to this world willing to die to get this done, but I see no reason to die over this if we can. Setting up camp seems to be risky, but it will definitely give us an advantage. We're at a risk-reward situation here. I'm just a tag along with this group, and I am grateful that you have come here and rescued me. were my call, I would try to rush it. I would try to end this as fast as possible.
I would say, if nothing else, we should move further out of this fog, even if it brings us across more people who are not happy to see us. I can heal anybody else who is still feeling the wear of our last battle, but I don't think that staying here, even if not in this tiny dank hole, would not benefit us any. I think we should at least see if there is a clear passage ahead or something like that before we consider making a proper camp, even if it would give us an advantage.
I'm with Kyra, and I don't think we should make a camp, but I also don't rely as heavily on the rest that you all need. But I think making a beeline for this war chief makes the most strategic sense. Especially if the forces are more divided up as they are right now, we might be able to get in and get out before the majority of the forces are any the wiser.
It's a good point. We already know that there were reinforcements called to our last, not camp, our last incursion, I suppose. But they are likely to be back here soon.
We seem to be lucky this time. I don't think reinforcements were called. Otherwise, I suspect they would be here by now. There's no way that an hour would go by if orcs knew an attack was happening in their house. I think we might be safe for the moment. If we need it.
Do you think we could intimidate them if we all wore enough purple?
No. But I agree, I think that we are, for the moment at the very least, still graced with the element of surprise, and giving that up to rest longer could potentially, cancel out any benefit we would get.
You're okay, babe.
What say you? We either move or we don't.
I say we move.
I'm keen to move forward. We're trapped on this planet until we can at least disable their air-to-space missiles. Even if we don't complete our original goal in order to escape with our lives, we do need to be in here. We do need to disable those weapons, and until such is done, there's no point in leaving, right? We might as well go on and get that done and hope, if we have to return, that we can do so. If we aren't able to see this all the way through.
Yeah, we may as well make the strategic strike now while we have the element of surprise. A figurative shin kick, as you will. Weaken the forces.
I can get behind that. Builder, you want to take point or should I? I'm happy to take point. Right behind you.
And so, little adventurers start to creep their way out of the little hole that they've dug themselves into.
We peek out our heads.
You look out and you see what you see. There's a great deal of
Green fog.
green foul goodness.
Gonna start moving up this way.
That green fog is anything but good. Alton can assure you.
Mostly to get out of this green fog. I'm gonna head up this way and I see lava. Ladies
That's the
And
Abby's.
as things move forward, Builder, you do see stuff ahead. Stuff that doesn't look too great.
We got a platforming section coming up, guys.
Abbeans.
That's not good.
Do we have to play drop kick the halfling across the chasm of lava? Because I'd rather
Well,
not.
that would help.
If I'm moving too much, let me know.
Nah, right about here is probably good.
Alright, I'm right back here.
Got a few stragglers. It is suddenly goes from you guys went from a dank, cool cave to, oh, it's warm here. If there was any questions whether or not this was the type of place to worship a forge, that is not in question now.
So, my field of view is my field of view, correct? There's nothing I'm not supposed to see?
Correct.
Okay. In that case,
I see what appears to be some stairs or washing station that might lead up to the main keep to the northeast.
So,
That's
question.
ahead.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the billboard?
What's the what?
The billboard.
Oh, you mean at the top here, the fancy billboard as I scroll up, fancy billboard that says like Farad Foundry, where I got this awesome map. Thanks.
No. Oh, awesome.
Wow, brought to you today by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, I paid these people good money for this sweet ass map.
That you earned from selling advertisements to Raid Shadow Legends.
I hope you roll really well on these
you're
jump
going
checks coming up.
to fall
You're
in
good.
lava.
I probably will. Let's admit it. My rolls are always shit.
But you do see broiling lava, and there are metal grates suspended by chains stuck into the wall. Look fairly secure, but there is some sway to them.
No, I'm sure.
How hot do we think those chains are?
Oh, those chains are hot enough to melt.
Well, they're not melting, so
They'll melt your skin if you touch them, but they themselves are not melting.
Well, there's only one thing to do.
Don't say drop kick the halfling. Don't say drop kick the halfling. Don't say drop kick the halfling.
Tatsu turns like, that's an excellent idea.
So, who's the most agile?
Hi.
So, if you jump, we can throw a rope to you.
How much leeway do we have between the edge of the cliff and
or you could just take the rope with him.
Yeah, I didn't want to weigh him down needlessly.
I could probably
grab a
fix
rope,
it.
I'll throw.
Hang on a second.
Where's
Probably
our
carry someone and
destination?
jump as
Hang
well.
on a second. What did you say, Yasana?
Where are we going? Like, which direction?
Northwest.
What is- So over here?
Northwest.
well, we have to get there
I
in
brought
order
Kilowatt
to
down.
get to the
Or
west. Where,
northwest, this way.
yeah,
Yeah, we got to go this way.
we gotta come this way. Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, Haran, what's the rain?
So-
Oh, go ahead, Desan. Sorry.
Sorry.
I
Is
was
this
just. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask Haran, how far can his arm go before he can't call it back?
There isn't a range on that.
So you can just call it back from it. Okay. All right, Isana, what's
The
your...
question you're asking is how far can it launch?
No,
Right?
the question I'm asking is how far can it go before you can call it, before you can't call it back? But if
There's no
that's
range.
if you give me a
Oh.
rope, I could just attach it to your arm, and then you could call your arm back, and then we can secure the rope in two places, so you guys don't have to play lava hop.
I hate to admit it, but that's actually slightly ingenious. It would eliminate having to risk a rope.
That's what I was intending to do.
Well, I don't think that he intends for you to risk losing your body into the lava.
In sequential order here now, Yasana, what were you going to say?
Is this a solid wall along this way?
Ping it? That?
All of this, like along this side.
Is it a solid wall?
Spider
Yes.
time.
It is,
Yeah.
if somebody
Fairly smooth to walk across or climb.
if you have a cloak of spider climb, yeah, you shouldn't have any trouble at all.
Yeah, Yasana's gonna do that.
Okay. Neat.
You should take a rope with you.
Yeah.
Great.
I forgot you had that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Haran's little floating machine, I forget its name already.
Kilowatt.
And Kilowatt, thank you, can float the other end of the rope to one of you guys.
I like it. I was going to suggest that perhaps we should climb it, but you know, I like your idea better.
You know,
It saves us from having a couple little accidents.
Also, as I now realize one of you has a spider climb feature, I must also reiterate that the map has done most of the heavy lifting of explaining what this place looks like. You do see a big pit of lava in this configuration. You do see the hanging platforms. But what you do not see, as is the tradition of maps of this size, is this is a cavern, and there is a ceiling, which can also be spider climbed upon if need be.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty tall. It's like 50 feet up. This is a big, expansive cavern. But it also presents you another option if you want it. I would be remiss if I did not mention it.
Are these platforms like level with the ground that we're on? Or are they slightly below, slightly above? Like, what's
I'm
the
so
elevation?
glad you asked. It starts going slightly uphill, as does the ground up here. It's a slightly uphill traverse. So this first one here is about level with you. This one over here, a little higher. The stuff over in this area, the walkways appear to be a smidge higher than that, each seeming to elevate like somewhere around 5 foot intervals, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but for game purposes, we'll say 5 feet.
Yeah, sounds fair.
I don't like my odds of any of these options.
So to answer your question from earlier, this would be a pretty good, are we pushing forward? Are we gonna try and take that rest in that safer place, if this deems safer to you?
Well, this would certainly give us plenty of advance warning, should we have new friends coming our way, but as I've said before, I don't think that a rest is in our best interest at this moment.
Fee, would you like me to put you over my shoulder and jump with you on me? Sure, think about it.
And
You know,
Chiron starts moving.
I've never been asked a question such as this before. Yes, please do manhandle me across this.
Okay, let's put this in perspective here. So right now, Yasana's token is way down at the bottom here. What is she doing exactly? Because you have spider climb.
So, is anybody in agreement with me taking the rope with me?
Oh, absolutely.
They all
yes.
seem to be, yes.
Okay. And how long is this rope?
We have a couple lengths of it. We could always join more cord, but I think I have 100 feet of rope, perhaps.
Yeah, I have probably 100 feet as well. Maybe like 80 after we cut some off. Helping, I think with the pods, we cut some.
Amusingly enough, where's my ruler? Where's my ruler? Pretty far. That's 65 feet by itself.
Yeah, what's the height there?
Height variance will probably add about... It's about 75 foot to get around this... 70 feet to get around this corner here. I would say add this far out, add 5 feet because of the height differential.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you're
this is
looking pretty close to 100 feet of rope.
As far as we can tell, right? Right above that area. This is where the ceiling meets the edge of the cave?
Yes, it is.
Okay. No, I think the rope is a great idea, and if we join too, we should have plenty. I simply don't particularly want to trust my climbing skills across a pit of lava. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm all height, no width.
Who has the highest? What would this be? This would be athletics check.
Not Haran.
Not all.
It's gonna be either me or Bilter.
I think probably you, because you have a higher strength.
So, should we give the cloak to Tatsu and have him climb across?
It takes an hour.
You don't need to
That would
climb
be-
if you have the cloak. There's no
No.
check.
You would be.
You
would have
walk.
to attune, and it would take like 2 hours to do.
But yeah, Yasana should be able to just like walking.
Walk. There's no check. Spider climb just lets you stick to walls like Spider-Man.
Alright, I thought I just gave you a bonus.
No, you walk on walls. Old editions played you dirty.
Like those disgusting bugs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she favors them.
Well, Builder will walk up to Fee and just like bridle carry her,
Yoink.
just scoop her up.
So
And,
Yasana's just climbing along the walls, and the rest of us are hopping.
Beauty and the Bar.
I mean, you get to pick. If you think you're less likely to fall to your death climbing along the rope with the wall, or if you think you're less likely to fall to your death hopping across.
Tatsu
rowing.
jumps.
Builder's far too heavy to be.
Okay,
climbing on a
we're good.
rope.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've gotten to this point. Let's
Yeah.
let's put this in order.
Just
So
break her down.
Yasana is moving with this rope, right?
Yes.
Then okay, let's move her. Let's physically move her token to where she would end up with this rope.
So we're probably going to be tying two
Tying
of
it
the...
off right there.
Yeah.
And we're looking at 50. I think I have rope as well. Yeah, I have one hempen rope, which I think is 50 feet.
We have at
That's
least
silk
100
rope.
feet. We have 100 feet of silk rope, and that is enough.
Okay. Well, I've got 50 if we need it of hempen.
Pause. Measure tool once more. From there to there is 70. Add 5. Yeah, that would do it.
Actually, based on the weight of mine, I only have 50 feet.
How are you securing it to the wall? I guess is my question.
That is a
Or
good question.
Are you tying it off to like the platform over there? Because you could
Like
secure
the
it to
platform,
like.
like over here.
Yeah, I could see, but you could also secure it to this little anchor point where these things are attached.
That's true,
You
but
could
would
at least string it through there, so it's a little more
Stable.
secure.
yeah, like thread it through and
Yeah.
tie it around a couple times. Is the heat from the metal going to affect the rope at all?
You don't know yet because you haven't tried. If you run it through,
Hey,
this is silk rope, right?
hey,
Yes.
hey,
It seems
DM,
fine. Yep.
is there anything I could intuit from my knowledge of things in forging?
Silk rope is
What?
probably fine.
Okay.
You also think it would be probably a good idea to have some like pitons or like some kind of spike embedded in the ground to attach the rope to or something.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
10 of those.
Yeah, what do you
Of
know?
course you do.
So you are consuming at least one of them,
Mhm.
and then it will be right here.
See.
Come on, there it is. Good.
If only
So-
I had a hair.
So secured there, through the thing there, and once again the heat does not seem to affect this well-made rope.
Okay. So I'm pretty much going to secure part of it to the chains here,
Mm-hmm.
the little anchor point, and then I'm gonna like slowly work the rest of it like around the cliffside.
And how are you going to secure it to the other side?
Probably gonna have to tie it to this little bit over here if I can,
Okay. So
if it's long enough.
we had 100 feet of rope.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah.
Measure. Not there. I'm gonna say as tight as we can
I
get
don't
it,
know
which
if
is probably about like there, really. So that's 70 plus 5, so you have like 15 feet. Yeah, it would only make it about that far.
Oh, I give 50 feet of rope. I forgot to
Yeah.
mention
Never
that.
mind, that changes everything.
Sorry, I
You're
was
good.
distracted.
It's okay. I imagine she got there and said it's not long enough and just walked back. I mean.
Yep, that can actually happen,
Yeah.
and it's fun.
Yeah.
Also,
I give all my
Yasana
rope for
sees
this.
a bunch of stuff over there that other people can't. Because she's effectively around the corner. I'll let you describe it if you want.
You tell me what I see.
You see that little walkway to your north. There's another walkway that the party cannot see.
Is that a pool of water?
That is, in fact, a pool of water and something kind of over top of it. You would think that it would be forge related in some way. It's like a pool of water over top of the lava pool, held in from this little rocky overhang. So we're going to say rope secured. Now comes the fun part.
So who's first?
Who's doing what? If I remember correctly, one of you have already said that. I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tatsu jumps. Athletics check. Lady? That is a pretty good athletics check. Good jump. Tatsu leaps. There's a moment where Tatsu is illuminated in underglow lava. Sudden death beneath the dragon brain. Lands on the thing just fine, but there's a clung, 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 and the whole thing wobbles just a little bit, holds. Your feet are quite warm. Really close to the point where it is uncomfortably hot, but it is not so hot that you'd begin taking damage or anything.
Hot beach.
It is right on that edge, though. Like, if you got any closer to this, you would be in actual deep shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Tatsu. Now we're moving to everybody else. What's everyone else doing? I'm going to argue, just for the sake of getting it out of the way, that the Centaur is not going to be attempting to rock climbing against a wall like that, because it's not built for that.
Me.
So that means athletics check.
Centaur is meant to be on the plains, running around, not in a cave surrounded by lava and idiots.
Same deal.
Why does it look like he has a belly button?
Oh, because well, he overgrooms himself, and so he's half
It's
bald. Yeah. So I
That's
sent it to his-
dirty.
Do you guys, I'm sorry, this is totally off topic, and I'm saying it anyway. Do you know how many people come into a vet clinic like, there's a tick or a growth on my animal and I need your help, and it's just an animal's nipple?
I feel like
And they're
that
like,
happens
but
a
he's
lot.
a boy, and I'm like, no, they're still
That's not how that
mammals.
works.
They still have nipples. Hey, your cat and your dogs have multiple nipples. It's okay.
Ma'am, does your husband have nipples?
I have nipples. Can you milk me?
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was just gonna
Those
say.
goddamn lines. We're gonna keep moving here a little bit though.
Yeah.
Who is
Uh,
next, and what are they doing?
Following Tai Chi.
Oh no!
Do you feel you need the blessing of the goddess to guide us through this?
So nobody's using this damn rope. Just to be clear, nobody's
I
using
am.
this fucking. Okay, Alden's using the rope.
Using the damn
That's probably
rope.
smart.
Gonna
Okay.
walk all the way over here.
Okay.
Okay, Sophie gets tired carrying her purse. Like, I don't know why you think you can climb a
Fantastic.
rope.
Since this rope thing is happening, Alton, I'm going to say, Builder, go ahead and do your athletics check. Alton, since you're using the rope, do the same thing, but with advantage.
No, no.
Okay.
So, y'all remember that thing in Terminator with the thumbs up that just goes down? So before this, I'm just gonna put this out here. This isn't necessarily to add to the tension. It is, but it is for full transparency. I had to look up what lava
Lava's
damage equates to.
It's so
If
bad.
you
lot.
fall into, if you spend around waist deep in lava, that is 10d10 damage. You will probably die. If you are submerged in lava, it is 18d10 damage.
Jesus.
Dungeon Master's Guide. Lava, bad.
Alright.
So we're going to do a couple of things here. So Alden is going to use the rope and all that stuff, and we're paused here. This jump is happening.
Okay, so I'm going to do reaction. I have a reaction though.
Okay, I'm gonna ask before the reaction happens. Nothing is
Okay.
occurring yet. That's still on
Okay.
deck. Does Builder have inspiration?
No.
Did you have inspiration that I took away from you because of a bad joke?
Maybe. Honestly cannot recall.
I don't think you actually lost inspiration. But okay, Haran, what were you gonna say because you said it first?
Okay,
We're doing in order here.
so Fee, Builder, Alton, me, and we're gonna hit. I can't hit him because he's too far away now. Since there, I cannot hit either of them.
Feather fall. So, okay. Couple of things are happening with this. This is basically going to make the next few moments last a few moments instead of Fee getting lifted up and thrown into a fucking swimming pool of lava. Which is,
How did
seriously,
the character die?
this could happen. This could be how D&D Galactic ends, everybody. Tatsu, was your thing was your thing
I'm
going
the
to
Michael
be
Scott meme.
run over and try and grab them?
Because I do have inspiration. Because
Okay.
I did lose it, and then I told another joke. I tell a lot of jokes.
What are you intending to do here? Because Chiron is probably going to be like, okay, we're going to try and catch.
I was just going to, like, go full sprint and then, like, slide to try to grab him, you know?
Okay, so you're
Action
both
movie style.
going to attempt to grab. I'm going to have him roll, and then I'm going to have Tatsu roll. Both roll athletics checks because that's what it would be. If I can find it on his character sheet. This is silly. Okay, so that's moderate. That's a lot better. If it was just Chiron, wouldn't have happened. So at this point, what happens is it's messy. The builder jumps. A bunch of things happened at once. When Builder jumps, there's that terrible sound of rock cracking under his feet as he jumps. So his whole jump trajectory is completely off and falling begins. Haran instantly, reaction, casts Featherfall, which increases the time of them falling from 0 to a second or two. Both of the warriors on the thing run over. Tatsu managed to, because 20, it was a little easier on Fee. Tatsu managed to grab Builder by one of the shoulder plates and it holds. Fee kind of gets like, it's not because it's a 12. That's a barely a success. Fee literally gets like a hand like full of hair and just ripped out of Builder's arms and like rolled like a roll or two onto the grate. So Fee is over on the grate now, and then
With a little bit less hair.
Since with like a little bit, you had a moment
My
where
warriors wear their hair in braids.
and then seconds pass as Tatsu and Chiron both grab Builder in now that they have time to do it. And also the Featherfall is making the back pull less. So he's easier to pull up than he normally would have been. That is 3 people helped make people not fucking die. Good job.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I didn't mean to get you nearly killed. I was the one who's clumsy.
No, the rocks under my weight. I should have expected that they'd break away sooner. I was careless.
No, perhaps it was my fault. I shouldn't have let you carry me in your arms. Your weight is so far forward. Like,
Would you
pregnant
two
woman.
just kiss already?
Fee, if Builder has no issue, Fee will grab his hand and kiss it. Just, response.
I feel like this has been building for a long time. I thought that okay, well, I'm glad we're not dead. That's...
Beauty and the Bot.
At least I had the opportunity to pay you back for saving me.
While all that shit's happening, Alton, you are going to be doing the same thing. You can either do athletics, or since there's a rope climb, or you can do acrobatics. And because you guys spent the time to do the fucking rope thing, you can do so with advantage. Because there's a whole structure to this now that makes it much easier. Alright. You are fine. You can make it all the way up to this point.
Up to where?
Nope. It's around this corner. So
So,
are
like,
you're
here?
there.
Sweet.
You're on solid land now. Haran, you're the last one.
Yep.
Happy.
Really
Let's,
interesting stuff around
Kilowatt can just float because
Yeah, I know.
Kilowatt can just float. Same thing for you, either athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better for you, and you can do so with advantage. 13. So here's how this goes.
This is why I cast Featherfall.
Oh, did you get yourself in it too?
Yes,
Okay, cool. Good to know.
and Alton, just in case.
Okay. Oh, good to
But
know.
yeah.
That actually changes things a little bit. So good. Good to know. So you make it to about. It's not too bad. You've done like as when you were growing up, you had to learn many ways of caving. So this isn't the first time you've had to do like a rock wall, essentially. You make it until, you know what, I'm just going to grab your little dwarfy face and bring you out
Yeah.
to here because to illustrate what is happening here. You make it out to the switch over where you have to put like a hand over top and like get under the
Yeah.
chain a little bit. That's where it gets hairy. Rocks slip under your feet again. But the DC was a 14 if you hadn't have casted Featherfall. So you feel yourself going. There's a moment where you're in midair, but you're falling slowly, so you can just grab it and get under and slowly make your way carefully to the other side. So you can go around that corner you can't see around and join Alton. The rest of the gang over here is still in a situation, though.
Like the
I
pickle
want an
they've landed
animated
themselves in.
shirt.
Get a green screen and wear a green shirt, and you can have that. Actually,
I don't own green.
You could actually, because your walls appear to be solid blue, you could actually chroma key to your blue wall
Mm.
and then just wear a blue shirt.
I don't own blue.
That's easily fixed.
Not
made-
with my paycheck.
You made Tatsu and you don't wear blue?
Hey, if there was a purple dragon, I would have picked it. So
That's fair. There is technically a purple dragon, but oh, they're weird, and we'll get into that later.
Oh my.
I have that book.
What
too.
kind of weird?
It's scary as fuck. That's what kind
Bionic
of weird.
bullshit.
I
So-
have Fizban's Treasury of Dragons with all kinds of new Dragonborns.
So, everybody's going to be jumping to the next one who's out on the grate, I assume?
Indeed.
Hold on a moment.
Tatsu jumps.
Okay.
Roll your
Maybe for this
athletics.
next one, maybe get on my back like a backpack and wrap your arms around me to hold on
Okay.
so that
Tatsu jumps and readies to catch Builder again.
All right.
Same thing. Boo. Tatsu jump. Tatsu, good jump.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna. Okay. All right.
Tatsu got muscle.
Sure. All right.
Tatsu only got muscle.
Fee koala.
This is your muscle!
You know, Builder, I've never felt like a small lady before.
well, I
Swole.
don't honestly know how to respond to that, so
Oh,
There you see her.
I practiced.
There
He was
across
he,
the
like,
way.
seriously, there was going to be this moment of a.
if you two are gonna kiss, just stay over there for a minute.
And he
She
says
ain't
that,
got
but then
nothing
easy landing, easy. Both
But there's
Tatsu and Fia are over
something
there.
about her.
it's because Builder's motivated to protect the pretty lady.
Fee tried really hard to repair his sentimental cloak.
Listen,
Okay. Out of character. Builder does not. This does not
Nope.
compute.
Nope.
It's very not.
And
It
you
is-
don't
so
know
everybody
why, but
sees,
this
like-
bot's about to cry. He wants to kiss the girl.
God damn it. So there's actually
They
a whole
don't.
like
They don't
builder
know
as
what-
having a problem figuring out what the hell is going on. You are like emotionally connected to these people, but this is one of those like you don't remember what flesh was like. It's been thousands of years.
It's been a long time since I've touched the flesh.
There
To
is
the
no
flesh.
like oh, you can't say that on anybody's stream. So there's a little bit of joking and fun going around. There's some laughs, like Chiron like kind of slaps Builder on the shoulder. Over on the other side, because now the party's cut in two a little bit. What are the three of you doing over there? Just taking in the scenes and stuff?
Oh my.
I'm kind of curious to see how the others are doing.
Okay, so you're watching them.
I'm bidding 5.
Bets are being taken.
5.
No,
I like to
no.
imagine that Builder's turning red too, but from the heat.
Mhm.
not actually. Like
Absolutely.
my
We're
metal
play-
is heating up.
We're playing
No, like
spades.
right where a normal person would be blushing on their face, there's a little bit of rust for.
Fantastic.
It's
Is
just like
this-
400 degrees now.
So
Is
right where everybody is standing, I'm gonna say everybody stop moving.
Enjoy your
Oh.
boulette.
Dear.
Uh,
No, it's
I
gonna
would,
be
I
something
would
that'll be okay
that would
with
be
lava.
that would be nice. But everybody's kind of talking. It's kind of fun. Right around the time where Haran says, "You know, I'm going to bet 5."
Oh no.
The people who are not on the great, so Haran, Yasana, and Alton, give me. Keep trying to say observation. Give me a
Perception.
perception check. Where
Oh,
I'm,
okay.
I'm beginning to mix game systems because I'm looking into new stuff now. 21, 92.
17.
So Alton, you do see the lava is scary. It's like a big fucking problem for everybody. It's been bubbling and popping. There's one that's getting a little bigger than normal.
Oh no,
It
I
keeps
don't like the
growing.
sound of that. Yeah, I say immediately on comms, y'all might want to hurry up. There's a bigger than normal lava bubble, and I don't like it. I have safety concerns.
And the instant
You-
that
you are
leaves
a
your
safety concern.
mouth. Oh, the instant that goes a good line. I'm going to let that stick. And the instant that line leaves the mouth, the bubble pops and a shape comes out of it. Very clear and very humanoid. A
Uh,
God damn it.
fire elemental.
Beans.
Here's how this is going to go, because it is approaching the 10 o'clock. I'm going to ask everybody to roll initiative after I get this set up, and then we're going to do our break before we get into combat at all. I'm going to eliminate everybody from the list, and then we're going to roll again.
Beans.
Somebody was premature.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you
Premature
can...
calculation.
I will add Alton's turn to the sheet. I'll add everybody's turn to the sheet.
Alright, I have a question.
Okay.
Oh, it does say as an action. Okay, so my Vigilant Blessing that I regularly cast on other people says, I could probably post to the chat, but it says, as an action, you give one creature you touch, possibly yourself, advantage on the next initiative roll.
If you want to use your first round to do that, which wouldn't really help you right now, because you didn't know that you were getting into combat right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's not helpful at this point. That was kind of what I was thinking.
That was the question? Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
But we have
Well,
the
because I
high
wasn't sure if
ground.
it was a whole
We should be
action
fine.
before I read it.
You want what I just rolled, or do you want me to reroll DM?
You can type it in. So that's 11.19.
Yep. What the?
Every time somebody rolls, it will kick you out of what you're doing. Everybody is
Yeah.
done now, so you should be able to put it in.
There we go.
Cool. So I'm going to say burp, burp. That's where we're going to go, and I'm going to yoink us away to a different page for the moment.
We've been yoinked.
You've been yoinked, and we're going to be right back. Bathroom breaks. Grab a snack, grab a drink. Combat begins soon. See you fuckers soon!
You said grab a snack. I gotta grab my wife.
Aha!
give her a hug.
See? That's how you win points.
No, see, my
So you
wife's
win
not a
points.
snack. She's a whole meal.
actually like a funny shape. You know, it's like it's got a little bit of a crook, a twist, a curve, if you will, to you. You know what I mean? Like you've definitely got a,
I don't know what you
a
mean.
significant curve happening.
I don't
like a
know
little
what
shift.
you mean.
An upward curve.
It's just like a little. It's just kind of like, you know,
It's
how
like an
when you
amalgamous shape.
when you give a
bit.
when you give a dog a command, they don't understand and they like turn their head and they're just like, huh. That you kind of got that going on, you know?
Cockermouth?
I never
And with that,
thought of it that way.
I've never thought of it that way. You're welcome. I hope it haunts you the way it haunts me.
It's definitely something to think about.
Haran, that means it's your turn, Mr.
that
Top
what
of
it
the
means?
initiative.
Is that what it means?
Again,
All right.
if you want this to move forward at all, yes, it does. That is what it means.
Okay. Because I do. So we're gonna. All right. I'm gonna pull out my rifle at this juncture
Fantastic.
and set it to electricity.
Electricity, good to know.
We'll see how this works out.
It is a large-sized creature. You can tell that much. Ooh, I need to actually change the. My thing over here didn't actually follow in on you this time. Let me get the audience looking at us. Such a bad host.
Oh god, I'm looking at stream and it looks different than what I can see, so I'm looking away.
There we go.
I'm not looking anymore.
No,
I have my.
everybody can actually see all of those things if you scroll around, by the way. All right, so you made an attack. That is a 16. It hits with Sarge's rifle.
12 electric damage.
12 electric damage.
That doesn't seem right. So I rolled a 10 plus 4.
The damage is not added for
okay,
ranged
yeah.
weapons.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, cool. So 12, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So that is an action. You don't even need to move to do that.
Nope.
You have a bonus. You have a move.
No.
No. Just no. Well, let's see what my options are here. Cool. So that's gonna be. Gotta be. Alright, so the thing that attacked him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Only gets him here.
Good.
So he's going to. What do we got? He's got a little bit of range. Or a little bit of reach, I should say. But not enough reach.
Yay.
And that's it. That's going to be the turn, yeah. Can't do anything else. Cleric, you're up.
All right.
Get off the platform!
That would have gone very different if you didn't go first, Haran.
I know.
Good job.
Can I say something as
Yeah,
a free
sure.
action? Do I have a quick amount of time?
Yeah, you can say stuff.
See, we just need to get off of these. That's the only thing we should focus on.
All right.
Fee attaches to builder like a Megazord.
Yeah. Fee first as a bonus action casts spiritual weapon.
Okay, cool. Where are you casting Spiritual Weapon? Because apparently it rolled a 20 to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna, let's see. Actually, I don't know. I can't see the little range markers on the lava. So I get
we
60.
got Measure, you're here. Without moving, guess what?
Great.
It's
You
it's
got to
just
right
in
there.
range. Okay.
That's exactly where it's going, and I get to make a hit with it.
And you rolled
Or
a
it
20.
is a hit first time, so...
You rolled a
All right.
20. Used a sword, like a long sword, right?
Yes, it is. It's a very familiar longsword to anybody who's looked at Fee more than once and seen her idols of her goddess.
Without any prep for this, I'm just gonna drag this out. This is just a sword.
No, it's a very familiar sword for anybody who's...
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, they are seeing it. They're seeing the very goddess-like sword. Everybody
It is
expects.
right here. This is it.
Yeah.
Because we have to keep tabs on it. You rolled a 20, and that's 8 damage. -8. Done. The magical
Alright.
sword whoosh, swipes at it. A little bit of flame gets licked off to the side.
And then, should Fee run to the edge?
As far as you can.
Oh, I can kind of see the little markers on here.
What kind of damage is this?
10.
What kind of damage is this? Is force damage? Okay, cool.
It's a heck of a question.
Pretty sure spiritual weapon was typically force.
It says force. Thank goodness. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
thank
but I
goodness it
didn't
just
get
says it right at the bottom.
Yeah, that would have...
Yay.
yeah.
Thanks, roll 20.
Sophie can only get to... I have 30 feet of movement, I think.
Yep.
That seems normal, yes. That's all Fee can go towards the edge.
Well, you have the action to dash still, because
Yeah, you
casting
bonus
spiritual
action.
weapon is a bonus action.
I mean, I could get to... I guess, I mean, you know, could Fee also try to jump? I mean, that seems like a bad plan to me. Okay. Then, yeah, she'll dash
I
and
mean,
get all the way to
whatever
the edge.
Fee would do is what
No,
I
Fee would not.
say,
Fee's gonna get towards the corner.
You can do
and
all
think
sorts of
about-
things. It can go all sorts of ways. So I'm going to adjust this a little bit so that we can see a little better what's going on. Cool. Let me zoom out a smidge. That'll do. All right, so that's Fee's turn, yeah? That means Builder.
Yep.
You are up. Tatsu is on deck.
Builder is going to dash. So doubling my movement does not get... I mean, I'm only at about 40 speed here, so I've got about 20 left to make this jump, and I'm going to grab Fee when I do it.
Proceed to yeet.
Yeetus with fetus. Oh no.
Okay.
Fee has inspiration.
Okay, here's how this is gonna go. You're real close. It's not quite as far of a distance as before. We're gonna say this happens one of two ways. I know the answer to this question, but I have to make the choice has to be said aloud. Who do you care more about, Fee or yourself?
Fee. I care about Fee more.
They still have Featherfall.
They do. So here's what happens. The jump isn't great. So what happens is Builder does exactly what he said. Scoops Fee up, jumps. This thing is swaying under your feet a little bit. So on the jump, it moves back a little bit as he jumps that way. Fee, once again, is deposited on the edge. I'm going to move her to be about here. Builder, you don't miss the ledge. Your feet do miss the ledge. You are clang,
Dangling.
grabbed onto the end of it. And it'll be much easier to pull yourself up, but you just barely didn't make it. And the end theme from Terminator is very fresh in your brain right now.
Oh no no. Oh thank you.
Okay, so
Well, I guess it'll be next turn.
how much more movement do you have?
Let's see. 40, like 5 feet.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say that wouldn't be enough to just pull
Yeah.
yourself up.
I'm imagining it's probably like same from prone. So
Exactly.
I would,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was like, can she pull him up, or can she help pull him up?
On her turn, yeah.
Her next turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, the silly question, but is there anything else Builder can do? I don't want to take anything else away from you if you have anything.
I mean, no. I move dash. I have bonus, but I don't really do any. I mean, I'm not gonna. I have 1 rage left, so I'm saving that. And no, I'm good. I mean, I'm not, but I'm good.
That's the end of your turn. All right. It
Uh-huh.
is Tatsu's turn, and Alton is on deck. You are muted. I'm sorry. Boop.
Tatsu sees Builder. I am going to take a dash action to run, jump, and
So that is
pull him up.
about 30 feet is there for regular. 60 feet. So you can get there. And I would say a bonus action.
But the question is, for him it would be movement, but for me it would be an action.
Your action is to dash.
Right. I meant bonus action. Could it be a bonus action? Can it be a bonus action?
Good question.
Please, voice in the sky. Can it be a bonus action?
I'm going to say, let's figure this out one of 2 ways. First off, to do this maneuver that you want to do, you have to roll me a athletics check anyways to make Yon jump. So make that roll first.
Jump. Just face plants right in the line.
Raw, you just like misses, like grabs onto Builder's legs.
Face plants.
Please don't.
Right in the lava.
Roll me a percentile dice. Roll me a percentile dice.
No.
No, no.
Because it's a 10.
Here it is, guys. Here we go.
This is it. You found it. Roll me a percentile dice. Is it low? Is it high? It's low. That happens. You're like, I'm gonna fucking do this jump. And the same thing happens to you. It sways back at, like, when you push your foot off, it sways more back than you thought it would. And you start to go, and you go to reach for the thing, and you have a less athletics check than Builder did, so you actually miss. But you fucking grab onto Builder.
First time.
I'm here to help.
Here to help you to fall into the water.
Tatsu is
Do
here.
you remember me?
Tatsu is here. No, I'm gonna say Tatsu's actually here because it's more precarious.
Fee's just laying on
Cool.
the edge of this, like Rose, like I will never let go, Builder.
Oh fuck. Not like this.
Cool. Cool. Oh dear.
Lava, my only weakness.
Oh dear. Okay. So yeah, I think that's that. Mr. Goodbarrel, you're up. The Paladin goes next.
I have a clear line of sight on this thing, right?
Very clear.
Keep it attention.
Oh, you bet your sweet baby I'm gonna keep with attention.
He can tickle Tatsu's tootsies right now.
That
Steady
rhymes.
aim.
Steady aim. Right? You get advantage on the next attack. You're not moving. What are you
Let's
shooting
see.
with?
I am going to use my new Thunderlord sniper rifle. Because I'm not dumb enough to give a fire elemental fire damage.
Since when?
A 26.
Famous, no.
I'm not looking at that, whatever is going on there. You hit. You definitely hit. Roll your damage. Piercing damage. Cool.
Even Alton knows when an uphill battle is going to happen with his trusty Vanguard rifle.
Mhm.
That counts. Okay, cool. There's a little shimmer in the air, and it's, if anyone's ever played Darktide, that noise goes off. Shoots a hole through the fire elemental. There's a big literal hole in it for a second, then it just kind of, the fire like reforms. You noticed it actually did something. The weapon in your hands? Probably magic.
Ooh.
And you actually can't do anything else because you can't move, so that's your turn, right?
Correct. That is correct.
Okay, so. Hell Knight. What? Playing with the toys, what can I do? I gotta shoot.
I don't think my apple is good.
Smite it.
Here's the apple into my hands.
Oh.
Failure.
No.
He's gonna.
No bueno.
Bad.
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Up here. Bonus action, nothing. Yasana, you are up. Haran is next. This doom music somehow feels all the more poignant now.
I don't know. Do you have taps?
I don't have taps, but I have tips.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Fire bad. There's your tip.
I got a tip for you.
I got the whole shaft.
So I'm gonna cast Hex on it.
I'm gonna cast Hex
On
on
Haran.
me for that joke.
Okay, what are you putting out? Wisdom? The old wisdom?
Yeah.
The old trick. All right, wisdom is applied.
And then I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on it.
Toll the dead. Do it.
Bing bong.
I know you can hear me. Oh. With the wrong ping pong.
So there's wisdom save.
Yes.
Make sure he doesn't have advantage on. Wisdom clicky. Oh, this is supposed to be disadvantage. He still failed anyways, so yeah, you do the full damage. And it has lost hit points. So that is a D12. 6. Minus 6.
And that's it for me.
Okie dokie. Haran, we're back to you. Fire Elemental, then Fee, who is I can just only imagine, like, he's just sitting there like, why?
So we're gonna assume it doesn't have range. Like it can't throw fireballs. Otherwise, it would have done it.
It would seem so. I would say you could assume that from what we've seen.
But don't give him ideas.
No.
I
Try
can
not to.
just add. You know, I was talking about fireball earlier. I could just drag drop that right there. Roll 20 gives me the power.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast that.
Armor of Agathis, specifically cold damage. Okay. Okay, so you get 5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Cool. Remember that. How's it look on Haran? We haven't seen him do that very often.
No, it is a basically he taps a couple buttons on his computer, and little servos pop out of his arm, and creates like a mist around him.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
It's more visible than usual because of the ambient heat.
Heat. Right, so we're gonna do a bonus action real quick before I do something else.
I feel like Haran's just steaming a little bit now with the armor of Agathis.
Is that it?
Hang on, I was fucking around with that mother shit. 16? 16 does hit.
Cool. It's two. 5.
5.
1d4 plus 2. Kill will back away.
Okay. That is what type of damage again?
That's force.
Okay.
And then Huron will back roll.
All right.
Yeah, I think that should be it.
Neat. Fire Elemental's turn. Fee is next. Remind me, do spiritual weapons have opportunity attacks?
No.
No.
Didn't think so. 5, 10, 15, 20. Up over the side.
Oh god! Right in my face!
Yeah. that's
One.
annoying.
Okay. One of these is attempted towards Little Rogue. Other, because it has reach, can attempt to hit Haran. So it shall. The first one, because we're going from top to bottom, is going towards Alton. This attack is coming towards you. Does an 18 hit?
Dead. Yeah.
Cool. You're on fire.
Yeah, beans!
Oof.
Yes, the classic reaction to blaze. Beans.
You take 13 fire damage, and if the target is a creature or flammable object, it ignites. Until the creature takes an action to stop, drop, and roll, you don't actually become prone, but you have to take an action to douse the fire. You are going to take more damage at the start of each of your turns.
Yeah, beans.
Haran. Armor of Agathis will make this interesting. 12 hit?
That does that does not hit anyway.
Miss. Okay. That's its
Yeah,
turn.
missed.
So, here's, as we get to the turn of our cleric, the Mender, the one that keeps this party in line. What you see in
Wait,
front of
what?
you, what
Yeah,
literally
so
holds
that's
this
amazing.
party together, the glue, if you will. What you see is the strong members of your party literally hanging over the edge of lava, and your rogue is on fire. I've always wanted to put that sentence together, but I've never had the opportunity to do it before. That feels like a clip that needs to happen. But I just feel good that I've been able to say that now. Another little checkbox in the DM life
Animators.
story.
One of your checkboxes,
Get in
friend.
the
It's Fee's turn. How is she handling this utter nonsense?
Yeah. So, Fee's gonna do a couple of things, but first I have a question.
Okay.
If we're treating this hanging off thing sort of similar to being prone, right?
Sort of.
Does that mean my assistance with changing that is still an action, or?
I'm going to say yeah. If you want to use the help action, basically you will give Builder advantage on pulling himself and Tatsu, because Tatsu is literally attached to Builder, up. So you could use the help action to, like, help him up. Yes.
And would that make it then just on Builder to do well?
Yep. But it would give him
With
advantage.
Right.
Sorry, I forgot to hit my mic first.
It's okay.
Oh God, I'm agonizing over this choice. So I can either
Good.
attempt to assist with my action, or I could call upon the goddess to assist with the blessing, which is a flat number of assistance. And I don't know what I feel like is the better option.
Are you actually asking?
No.
Because as a DM, this is fun that I've created this situation for you, but I am literally not here to murder you. If you want to know, I would, like, if you're asking statistically what would be the better option for you, I would actually say the advantage one technically has the higher chance of, like, because if he rolls a 1, your flat bonus will give him like a 5, which isn't going to do anything. If you give him advantage, then a bad roll can be circumvented.
That's fair.
So if you're asking me what would be better numbers-wise, that is something that I will answer for you, and I feel like that's the advice I would give in this situation.
All right, that's fair. All right, yeah. So Fee will use her action to help build her up. But
Okie-doke.
while she's got her hands on his, trying to, help heave him over, as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She's gonna move
Spiritual weapon?
our little thingy here. Oh wait, where's my?
I got it. I don't know if I gave
I can
you...
only move 20 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20. You are in range.
Wonderful. And
Make a swipe if you wish.
Yeah. Where's my button for that? Is it here?
Button's
Here's
always
what?
somewhere. That is a 19. It doth hit.
Yay. That seems funny, but okay.
7 force.
Mhm.
That's been pretty good. This is, you swipe through it, and this whole time, you're kind of distracted, but you do notice, because you have to direct your sword there. Every time a blow has been struck upon this thing, it kind of like dissipates and then like reforms like a fire, like someone just like swung like a log over a fire, and it just comes right back.
Mhm.
It is taking more time for it to do so now. Perhaps it's starting to look a little rough.
Okay.
So that is your everything, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, builder.
Mm-hmm.
The help action hath been given to you, so you can attempt to haul your collective asses up with advantage without expending your precious rage. You're not even gonna look. And with a boom, boom, both of you are swung up onto the edge.
Okay, let's
Well,
not do
fuck, that happened.
This next jump isn't gonna be any easier.
But I am going to, with my remainder of 15.
Give me a quick perception check before you do anything.
I do this for you. Oh,
Just the regular, that's fine. So 13.
13.
That's still good. Besides the jumping, because you can see these chains connect to here. So you are a little bit higher than here, because this connects to the thing above it. Also, with a 13, you do see that the brute force leaping that you've been doing is probably best for you. A tightrope walk is also possible. Is it wise? Who knows, but it's possible.
Hey, Fee, how dexterous are you?
Do you remember when I tried to sew your cloak?
You're not supposed to ask a girl that on the first date.
Can you put your legs behind your head? Just wondering, just checking, just curious.
No reason. No reason.
Okay, stop. Actually, inspiration. That's stupid. Like that was good. That was pretty good.
Okay. Well, that'll be useful.
It might be.
About as dexterous as I am strong, in fact.
Okay, then I'm gonna dash and get another 30 feet. So I have 45. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, 45 total. My God, my brain.
Your brain.
And I'm gonna pick Fee up with me just to help move, and we're gonna go 5, 10, 20,
Oh, you're going north. I gotta. You're going north.
40, 45. Yeah, we're gonna go here and prepare.
Oh dear. Cool.
That's my
I see what you're
move.
doing. I like it.
And it is a shorter distance, so that will lower the DC.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
So I have Fee and I have prepared, and
I'll just be on top of you.
We're gonna do that just for purposes of knowing where everybody is, but we will say that is actually the case. That's fine.
I just wanted to make the joke,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's just fair. No,
That's fair.
good. Okay, so that's your turn.
that is my turn, and I will be able to hear, but I'm gonna be RB.
Okay, no problem. Cool. Right, it's Tatsu time. Alton on deck. What's happening over here?
We are gonna dash,
Okay,
and we are gonna jump.
roll the check for justice.
And I have inspiration, so let's just.
So, not advantage, but we'll see if you fuck up and rerolls could be a thing. It's a little less distance before. At 17, you clear it like a boss. You've learned from the mistakes. You land, I want to say right there. Yep, that's fine too. Ooh. Cool. All right, you're there. Awesome. Is that yon turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, fair. There's a lot going on. All right, I gotta adjust my shit around, but Mr. Good Barrel, down here, you are last we left you. Oh yeah, you're on fucking fire, and not in
fire
the good
symbol?
way.
Yeah, Beans. I'm looking for something that says I'm on fire. And aha, yes.
Yeah,
So,
you are indeed on fire.
do I take damage at the start of my turn? By the way,
It says, until a creature takes an action to douse the fire, the target takes that damage at the start of each of its turns.
yeah.
So, 1d10. You take whatever this is. 6. You're on fire.
Oops, hang on. I subtracted the wrong number. Hold, please.
Oh, I
There we
did
go.
I did that on my camera's page instead of my DM page. That's fine too. I'm trying to move it around because this spread out for the audience. Also
I
keep
am
myself sane.
going. I'm gonna bonus action to disengage
Okay.
and run away. 5, 10,
Do I see 4 hit points left?
15. Yes.
Cool.
So that's my max movement that I can run away from this little from this thing.
Excellent.
And I'm going to take my action to stop, drop, and fucking roll.
You are not prone.
Fuck.
You are not prone, but you may remove your little fire thing. Take an action to, oh, fuck. Going after where your order is in the turn is actually very unfortunate for this thing targeting you.
A little bit.
So that's pretty much it for you, right?
Yeah, that's everything I can do.
Okie dokie. So, Hell Knight is up next. After that is Yasana. He's gonna have to try and make this jump. He can't do anything else. Does he have anything that can give him... What does this do? No, that's an attack sort of thing. Climbing is worse. Does he have... Sorry, playing with my toys here. Nope, that does not help at all. So we're just gonna have to do what everybody else has been doing. Don't fuck it up. 13.
It's not fucked up.
It isn't fucked up.
It's not great.
So,
but it's not
the
fucked up.
centaur can actually pull this off by virtue of going 5, 10-foot charge with his movement speed. Leap the shortest distance possible. Lands it. 13 is for that because it's lower. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And his movement speed is a little better because he's centaur. There's an extra 10 feet. So he is going to 20, 40. And that's his movement. Now here's a big question. That's a long way off. How long is it? $80 feet. Can 80 feet make that shot? Range is 150 feet. Bijou.
Oof.
Once again, shoots an arrow, fails. Oh well. He is actively trying as hard as he can. He is definitely lower level than you guys. Okay, so that's his turn. Yasana, you're up, and then it's top of the round with Haran again. Let me reset my camera here. What is Yasana gonna do?
I'm gonna try and move here. And then cast Eldritch Blast to try and knock him off.
Ooh, that's fun. All right, go ahead and take a shot. You've been just outside of his range. 17 does hit. Go ahead and click that show spell description real fast. But wait a minute, what was your... It was like Eldritch Spear or something like that you have? The thing that moves him back. It's just,
Repelling Blast.
can you...
Eldritch Spear increases it to 300 feet.
That's true. Can you click the little speech? Thank you, exactly. Hit a creature dodge block. You can push the creature 10 feet away from you in a straight line. So there's no save. That just fucking happens. So he takes 8 force damage, first of all, so I don't forget my bookkeeping. So that is 5, 10 feet. And let me check his movement speed. His movement is... He does not have a fly speed, so he... off the edge, back into the lava. Down. There's a splash. Fortunately, the splash zone that does happen hits around here and isn't... doesn't actually damage anybody, but flying lava did happen. And he is currently, I'm going to say, below the waves, and I'm not going to, like, delete the token or anything, but this is where you last saw him. So, you know what? I will move him to a different layer, though, so he is currently under the waves of lava. It's okay. That's a movement. That's an action. Yasana got a bonus action, or is that her turn?
That is my turn. I moved like an additional feet off to the side here.
Okay.
Finish up my movement.
Excellent. Haran.
No, we'll do it this way. Yeah, okay. That's it. Since I can't see him, I can't shoot him, so.
You can't see him. And you can't shoot him. So, Matt said when he stepped away that he can hear us,
Yeah, I can
but
still hear you.
he's not back yet. But what I will...
Actually,
You just got back? Okay.
hello.
Hi there. So what we're gonna do here is a little on the different side, because he was blasted off the cliff, and it is his turn now. But you have reached a moment where the elemental doesn't actually come back up. Doesn't and you kind of had a little bit of a vibe that you were doing some pretty good damage to him before. So there's a moment where you think, okay, he's gone. And that's it. He simply doesn't emerge on his turn. 6 seconds pass. And everybody continued to take their actions, but effectively for now, we are briefly, or maybe not so briefly, out of combat.
I don't know how much I like that. But I won't squander this moment. Fee, let's go.
Just put her feet in your hand and just shot it.
I was muted. Listen, hear me out. Hold me sideways like one of those balance poles while you tightrope walk across.
Your 18 athletics throws her
Absolutely not.
across the way and splats her against the wall. How do you do
Can
it?
we we just have Tatsu catch her or something?
I think I can. I mean, with an 18, I think the jump works,
Yeah, jump works.
right?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were actually throwing her.
It would be funny, but no, I was being a bit of a shit.
I also said.
Land over here.
Oh, jeez. I have serious safety concerns and a lot of burns.
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna try to
fuck,
do this
no.
one
Actually-
thing to see what happens here.
Over.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh. Okay, is he gonna be here? Cause I will try and catch him then.
He's gonna try and jump, and he
If
rolled
he's
a
gonna
1.
be where I'm at. I'm gonna reaction try and catch.
So Fee's
Same.
over. Fee's over. He's in the air. This has got to be some kind of roll because it's that's a 1.
What you
That's-
want?
Oh no.
That's a 1 to not fall in the lava. If Tatsu and Builder are both doing things, I will allow it one of two ways. Either you can both roll athletics checks to catch, or one of you can roll with advantage, because one is helping the other.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Because you have the higher bonus, it makes sense.
So Tatsu would be over here.
Mm.
15.
I got a spirit weapon sword for you, by the way. Just...
Cool. Okay. Well, what do you know? Huh.
It's enough.
It was right on the edge there. Big fucking centaur. This isn't the opposite of their preferred terrain, clearly. And a centaur in full plate, no less. Takes a running start, gets as much momentum, jumps, and the exact same thing happened that has happened to all of you already. It moves just wrong. And the Hell Knight is going to be going in. Because of the advantage, the check is technically just barely passed. But it's one of those situations where Tatsu leans forward, and it's not enough. Builder grabs onto the back of Tatsu's armor and just like holds on so Tatsu can go out even further. Both hands grab, and you are now holding a half of a man and most of a horse over the edge for a minute.
I'm nitpicking at this point.
Okay.
I shouldn't be where we are. Tatsu's not wearing armor.
Don't you have those disgusting things that accidentally grew out of you?
Your wings?
Those disgusting things?
I'll be
Excuse
totally
me?
honest. The way you were describing it, I had to deafen through the description, so I don't actually remember what they were. I didn't listen. You made it gross.
So actually, hold up. Let me question this.
You made it gross.
Did we
When have I
forget
ever
that?
made anything gross?
Did we forget that
When you
Tatsu
described
has
the
wings and could just fly over this whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
But also, a builder could just hold you by the
Belt.
tail, right?
The back of the belt.
The tail would be more reach.
Does Tatsu have a tail? Not all Dragonborn do. That's a
Oh.
question.
Racist. You
It's a thing.
racist.
You get to choose.
We determined that he indeed did have a tail.
Okay. So it's just where we're at now. There's once again there's a conga line of like big, strong, manly people about to fall into fucking lava, and like it's ridiculous.
Why didn't we just take the fucking road? I mean,
This was safer.
You could have taken the rope.
I don't think this was safer.
as you
there was a
slowly
heave.
feel the vertebrae of Tatsu's tail separate.
It's like a chiropractor crack.
It's exactly like that. It's exactly like that. So two things happened. One, you managed to, thankfully or unthankfully, depending on how much you like them, rescue the Hell Knight. Secondly, the whole the tail thing. That's also enough to get. If you don't have inspiration, take it. Because that was funny.
That's obviously inspiration for Tatsu, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I just have double inspiration?
No. You just gotta start using it.
Inspiration,
Why not?
Gotta
Why
start
can't I
using
have
it.
double inspiration?
So,
Builder, as much as I appreciate your help doing that, I never want to have to climb something like that ever again.
I want to avoid rooms like this in the future. That sounds like a solid strategy.
But I appreciate that
Additionally,
you kept me alive.
I did my best. I'm sorry that there were so many close calls. This is a whole fucking disaster. We're all just happy we're alive here.
Speak for yourself.
there is a notable change here. When you met this Hell Knight, they were like every other Hell Knight. stern to the point. This one is cracked, clearly. This one is cracked and is like all right with you guys now, finally.
As you look over to the rest of us, Haran just waves.
Over
enough time
comms,
with us.
since we're far enough away, Builder will just be like,
Is there any casualties across the way? We were focused on not dying over here.
No,
I think
we're
I saw
okay.
the halfling get caught on fire.
Oh yeah, no, I was caught on fire, and it sounds like you've cracked. Spend
No,
enough
no,
time with
no.
us, and you'll crack.
No, we're fine.
I was caught on fire and almost roasted into a crisp.
But
Delicious halfling for dinner.
did you die?
No,
All right then, we're fine.
I could use some healing though.
I'm coming.
Rub some dirt on it. Take a lap.
Haran, I think I broke you somehow. I am very proud of myself.
I'm gonna cross this bridge.
So, atop this bridge, I'm going to say it's one of those things where this isn't something that's going to actually require a roll, but Fee does go across this bridge first as the first person to actually tread foot on it. It is just a pipe with 3 different sections of steel grating on it. It is definitely unnerving to walk across. It doesn't feel like great balanced, but it is not so difficult to get across that it requires a check. It is, oh fuck, I'm walking across lava right now. Spooky.
Better than platforms swaying across.
Yeah, it's better than it was before.
I hated that, but I didn't fall, and I think you'll be okay as well.
Is everybody alright? That was pretty intense.
I'd say we vote on no more volcano.
Oh, that's the wrong button. This one.
Boop.
All right. Oh,
5.
great. Love that.
5.
Yeah, that's the second time I rolled a 1 to try and heal.
It's just not in your soul. It's just not in your soul.
I
she
hate
will.
me too.
Shook him over and look you over and tend to that. And I've got some willow bark if you would like to for the pain. You could just chew on it.
You know, at this point,
I
I think I'll just grit my teeth through the pain. That's the only thing keeping me going. It's like these things want to kill me.
Good for you, real tough. Let's go.
You know what else I can do?
Stop doing great things when you already have advantage or inspiration.
I mean,
He's-
it's the
Tatsu's
most
just Vegeta.
perfect meat.
Tatsu's just Vegeta.
Wait, I'm probably the dumbest one in the group. Does that make me Goku?
That makes you Krillin, son.
Shots fired!
He hides
God.
and then he throws the little disc thing and just gets a fucking kill out of nowhere. No one knew he was there.
This is
Krillin is the strongest human on planet Earth. I'll take it.
Hard to argue that one.
He's also the shortest.
Yeah.
Builder will also slap Karen on the back and just say,
I don't think any of us owe anybody else, but I'm glad that you had my back as much as I had yours out there.
Tatsu opens the door, then immediately shuts it.
There's things
That's what we do.
You opened a door?
Where is this happening? I was looking away.
I opened
found a
the
door?
Why?
Okay, hold on. Fee, as Builder pats Chiron on the back, Fee's going to extend her hand to him and say, she'll like hold her hand out and say, a blessing from the goddess. And if he accepts by placing his hand in hers, she will. Is that him not being interested, or?
Now that's me rolling a dice.
Oh,
that's,
okay.
That's Tatsu did a bad.
Yeah, it's true. And then if he will touch her hand, she will cast a vigilant blessing upon him, which is just advantage on his next initiative. He seems a little scared. I think maybe it might help him to, even if it's the placebo of the blessing from the goddess. So she'll make a bigger show of it. Again, you know, she's like a blessing from the goddess, and she'll like.
I suggest we do not go that way. That is probably where the orc army is.
Hang on, wait, I'm not done. I have more bullshit to pull off with this blessing, okay? As she does this little song and dance of prayer for him, these little glowing 4 lights will kind of shimmer around his hand and up through his body and then poof out of existence. A silvery blue light as part of her blessing. And again, she's just kind of hoping to. He seems really rattled. Poor baby. So she's just you know, trying to make that better. Here's a blessing. He feels a little bit more aware of, you know, what's going on, and these cool lights like just absorbed into his body as far as he can tell. So a gift from the goddess.
Many lights.
See, fuck you guys. I'm just not a healing cleric, okay?
That's been evident since game 1, actually.
But it's okay. She's a good person.
Listen, I didn't actually have healing spells for like the first 6 or 7 sessions.
We know.
Yeah, no. She had she could have purified food and drink for you guys. She's never had to heal things before. It's new to her. Not with magic anyway. I mean, what? Needle and thread, sure. Yeah, no, she's just not a healing cleric, you guys. Clerics don't have to heal. Okay, they have other abilities.
Yeah. Like necromancy.
Oh shit. We're in danger, aren't we?
No.
I have.
You were just
the
on
funerary-
fire, son. You've been in danger this whole time.
Yeah.
She does have a funerary song for if any of you die.
What is the next course of action? It feels like we should not wait around here to see if that thing returns.
We should also not go through that door, apparently.
The floor plans indicate northwest.
This way then. Oh, I do see
Yes,
it.
as I knew this
down
entire
there.
time.
But again, if we're not going through the other, I don't know if this one's any better. Although, Tatsu, if you went to stick your nose in there too, we could find out.
I probably will.
It's over here.
Okay, so we are getting to a. Usually we play a little later than this, but what I'm going to say is everybody gets right about here and over on this side of the bridge, and I'll have you stop moving your tokens around.
Should we be going in the front door?
There are where you're at now. At least on this side over here. There are 2 doors. There's one to the west, right here, and there's one that Tatsu is approaching that has a big statue in front of it. It almost looks. Fee can see this from afar. It almost looks vaguely church-like. But in the sense of a forge. And now you kind of get the sense of the pool of water nearby. There's a statue outside of an orc holding a big hammer upraised. You have an idea that maybe that would have been a younger depiction of maybe this war chief. And as you walk over, you do hear a voice before we're going to end the episode for tonight. You do hear from inside a voice that is probably going to make my wife kill me. Because she's the one that knows the joke that I'm playing with here. From inside, you hear,
Hey, Franz! Franzog! We got a gem!
she's just dead-faced. You hear that. And quickly followed by,
So, go unjam it then.
And they sound very large voices. And we're probably going to end there. As you get out of one, literally out of a frying pan. And potentially into a bigger fire.
Damn it.
Beans.
Yes, that.
Fried bean.
We could
You
go for
were
a
a
whole nother
fried
hour.
bean. You were a deep fried bean. None of you were jumping beans.
Refried beans.
Alton was definitely a refried bean.
Oh.
Because you already got your toes burnt.
Yep.
Rolling.
So-
Rolls was so bad.
Rolls are bad. Game was good.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
that I wasn't rolling, because I probably would have crit failed the way y'all were rolling.
Yeah.
I have no boosts. I have nothing to help me. Next level, though. Hey, did we level up?
Well, the way things are going, you might be getting close. You might be getting close.
I wouldn't have worked in that room anyway. The lava cat's too much light, so I couldn't have if flown through. But soon you'll have a flying cleric.
Oh dear. That would be interesting.
Level
But-
5 is a fun level.
5 is a fun level for multiple reasons, but what I'm going to say is that's tonight's game. We got to get up a little bit early tomorrow. Next week, maybe you'll maybe you'll meet my friends that I've known for like 8 years.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
Safety concerns.
Don't worry about it.
So
Last time we met one of your friends, he became my creator and was an asshole, so.